I don't feel tardy. Yeah, time to take you to school.
Hurd class.
Learn music,
Hurd class.
notation,
Hurd class.
sight reading,
Hurd class.
theory, not to mention history. So open your ears, lose your fears, and get ready to learn to read music. Hurds class.
Hi, welcome to Hurds class, episode 8, in which we introduce 2 new notes. That's right, we're going below the staff. We're also going to work on that skill we talked about last time of automaticity. Again, this idea that we're trying to automatically know, instantly, without thinking, every good boy does fine, and face, F-A-C-E. So anyhow, in earlier episodes, again, we taught you about the G clef, and we said, there it is, kids, the G clef. It's the second line. Swivels around that second line, helps you remember every good boy does fine. It also helps you remember F-A-C-E, the spaces. Today, we're going to introduce 2 notes. D right below the staff, and the line beneath the staff, middle C. And middle C is a very important note because middle C is that flip over point between the treble staff and the bass staff. Now the bass staff is lower notes. It's on a piano score, you're going to be your left hand. Middle C is that point where you're almost at the edge of many women and children's voices. Most women and children can sing down to the line below middle C, which would be low A, the A below middle C. But in this case, we're just adding 2 notes today, and that would be the note below E. So here's E on the bottom line. So below that is D, and then C. So the easiest way to do this is to think about the alphabet. And to think about the alphabet, I'd like you to think of the first 7 letters of the alphabet. So do that for a moment. Did you say to yourself, A, B, C, D, E, F, G? Good. You're going to need to be able to do that at least twice in a row in both directions, forwards and backwards, to be effective in analyzing the staff. So, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and you want to think H, but you don't. You have to go around again. When you get to G, it begins again. So, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Say that with me. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And you're like, okay, Hurd, why am I doing this? You're doing it so you can be comfortable with it because there's a number of things we're going to do with it. One is we're going to be able to learn about ledger lines, the notes above the staff and below the staff, by using the alphabet. Because it turns out if you start here, A, B, C, D, E, F, G is the note above the staff. Oh, wait, I said we weren't introducing that today. Today we're introducing the 2 notes below the staff. And to get there, you're going to have to be able to go backwards through the staff. So you start going, wait, backwards? A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So if we started on G, let's say, okay, the G that I wasn't supposed to introduce, but here it is, the G above the staff. G, F, E, D, C, B, A. G, F, E, D, C. Middle C. So it's easy to go A, B, C, D, E, F, G. We have to become comfortable going G, F, E, D, C, B, A. G, F, E, D, C, B, A. Try that. Try G, F, E, D. G, F, E, D. Chunk it. G, F, E, D. G, F, E, D. G, F, E, D, C, B, A. Two groups. G, F, E, D, one chunk of 4. C, B, A, a group of 3. G, F, E, D, C, B, A. G, F, E, D, C, B, A. So once you're comfortable going A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and G, F, E, D, C, B, A, the next step is going to be able to skip every other letter. And you're saying, Hurd, why? Why do I need to be able to do the alphabet, the first 7 letters, and skip every other letter? And the answer is, well, you live in a society, a Western musical society. Western musical notation is based on tertian harmony. Dun, dun, dun! Tertian harmony. Wow. Tertian harmony is based on this idea of thirds. Major thirds and minor thirds. And in another episode, we'll be talking about how to build these thirds and how to build triads, and we'll teach you how to hear them. But for right now, what we're trying to learn is that our system is based on tertian harmony, so we're going to have to be able to simply say the letters every other letter. So, for example, the most simple response is going to be a triad. And you said, triad? How many notes in a triad? Turns out there's 3 notes in a triad, hence the word triad. Tri, T-R-I. Greek cognate, tri. Triangle, 3 sides. Okay. Let's give it a shot. If I said A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and I said go every other letter, you'd be like A skip B, C, skip D, E, skip F, G. So A, C, E, G. Yeah. A, C, E, G. Then what? Well, remember we said we have to be able to do the alphabet, the first 7 letters twice. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So we've done the alphabet, the first 7 letters, twice. It turns out if you go every other letter, what you'll get is A, C, E, G, B, D, F. I'll say that again. A, C, E, G, B, D, F. 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 So, if I were to give you a letter, I said A, you'd give me 3 letters back. A, C, E. In a later class, we'll talk about how to build these triads. But for now, we wanted to get you thinking about this idea of taking A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and being able to manipulate not just those letters on the staff, but being able to see them every other letter, because as we move forward, that's going to be very important. So, what was today's episode about? We introduced 2 new notes. A note below the staff, and you're like, well, wait a minute. I know E is on the bottom line. Yes, E's on the bottom line. But what comes before E? You're like, wait, E, A, B, C, D, E. A, B, C, D, D. Oh, so D is the note below E. What comes before D? A, B, C. C comes before D. Middle C, D, E. F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. In a later episode, we're going to learn about ledger lines, where we learn to start going, oh my goodness, so on the top line, F, F, G, A, B, C, and so on and so forth. the same thing going below the staff, because it turns out it's just a continuous line of letters that follow that idea of A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Or if you go backwards, G, F, E, D, C, B, A. G, F, E, D, C, B, A. G, F, E, D, C, B, A. Thanks for watching episode 8 of Hurd's class. We'll see you next time.
Hurd class.
Learn music,
Hurd class.
notation,
Hurd class.
sight reading,